When we think about training people who are recovering from injury, who are deconditioned, or who are heavier than they would like to be, then we like to think about training starting from standing. We want to start learning to stand all the way up because most people are chair-shaped in the modern world. We have a whole series of videos on that, starting with single arm presses, squats, and suitcase deadlifts to box height. Then we move to rotating about our vertical axis, which helps us learn to stand up better. We have 2 club series for that, single arm shield cast, inside circle and outside circle. Then after that, pull over, outside pendulum and inside pendulum. All of those help us return athletes to a better standing position. From standing, we go to walking. From walking, we go to running. Sometimes we can't go straight into distance walking or distance running because of conditions that people have. So we would like to introduce an exercise that people can do if people are not yet able to walk or run. One of the things that we introduce is rowing. The best rower that there is on the market is a Concept 2 rower. There are 3 generations of this which you can use, indicated in this upper corner of the screen. This one is a PM5. There is a PM4, which has like a card that goes in and out of it, which is for college athletes. And there is a PM3, which almost every CrossFit gym you've ever seen has a ton of. This is a relatively good option for the money. Rowing is a fundamental human athletic skill that has defined much of human history. Civilizations build cities on the edge of water, usually on the edge of waterways meeting the ocean. If you look at the development of civilization across various points in history, rowing is a really big deal. Think of rowing as being in your category of kettlebell deadlift, of barbell deadlift, of kettlebell swing. It is a hip snap movement where the angle has been changed. So if you are working through your exercises for overweight or deconditioned individuals, you would go through single side kettlebell press, single side kettlebell squat, single side deadlift. You would go into your club series, and then you would move into your kettlebell swing series, which would be 2-handed swings, start-stop 2-hand swings, hand-to-hand swings, and start-stop hand-to-hand swings. All of that focuses on activating the posterior chain in the glutes because they're the biggest muscles in your body and they have the greatest overall effect on your metabolism and your athleticism. The rower falls into that exact category of endurance hip snap or leg drive. Get your feet in. I like our band to be mid-foot, not all the way up on the toe, not all the way up high on the foot. I like a mid-toe or mid-foot. Tighten down your straps every time you get in and out. When you get out, reach down with 2 hands, push on them, pull your toes back, and kick your toes out. Getting in and out of the machine effectively is a pretty big deal. If you get caught in the machine, it doesn't work very well. When you put your foot in, kick up, slide down, pull. Kick up, slide down, pull. The faster that gets, the better you can do it in transition with other exercises. 2 hands on, shoulder width apart. For the most part, you will not be using your thumbs with this. You will be using a monkey grip. 2 hands over. Different people will coach this different ways. The most important part is that you're pulling with your legs first, then through your abs, then into your arms. All the way down, pull, snap, pull mid-chest for the most part. There are different rowing techniques from different people. This is just a basic idea. All the way down, reach, pull, lean back very slightly, activate the quads, flex your abs. All the way out, pull, all the way out, pull, all the way out, pull, all the way out, pull. When you get out, 2 thumbs on, push. Pull your toes back, kick up, kick down. The good thing about Concept 2 is that they provide support for this equipment. On their website, they have a workout of the day every day. They have 3 versions of that workout. They have a short, a medium, and a long. The short is 20 minutes and under, I believe. The medium is 40 to 45 minutes, and the long is an hour. But oftentimes, they do something very good, which is they have different types of intervals. So on our computer here, we have row, select workout, connect, memory options. Just row. You could hit just row and pull, and then you could change your units. Right now, this one is in calories per hour. This is speed per 500 meters, which is the unit that's most often used. Our average 500 meter pace. Down here is our strokes per minute. For the most part, people are going to be using this. Speed per 500 meters. Your total meter count and your strokes per minute. All of this stuff can be detailed in the workout of the day, but these buttons can be labeled A, B, C, D, and E. And when you go on the website, there will be a workout of the day and it will give you the code A, B, C, and it will tell you how to enter it all in so you don't even have to think about it. You just touch the buttons in the right order and it sets up your workout for the day. Don't get it wrong, rowing is very hard. It can be infinitely hard, just like almost anything. All you have to do to make it harder is pull harder or pull faster. The variables that you're working with for the most part are speed, how fast you're pulling per 500 meters, and then your total distance. Think your first primary goal is to get 2,000 meters in under 8 minutes. The way that you would accomplish that task is by not just rowing. You would accomplish that task by doing a kettlebell swing program to increase the strength of your hamstrings and your posterior chain, say twice a week, and then say rowing twice a week. It would allow people to have a good amount of variability and still work on fundamental human actions. We can talk more about rowing and we can get in depth on each one of these things if this is something that people are interested in. I do think that rowing is a good activity for people who are deconditioned or who are heavier after they have done a bunch of kettlebell swings. This will push people into those longer endurance time frames that are harder for people to achieve in the beginning with kettlebells. In the beginning of training, press, deadlift, squat, volume cycles, move to clubs, learn to rotate better, activate your arms, your triceps, your biceps, your abs in a different way so that they engage when you're doing something like this. Then move to kettlebell swings, building up to 30 seconds of time under tension, working on getting heavier total weights to build up your posterior strength and adding volume overall. Then move into something like rowing where you have longer periods of time and you can work on things like breathing, pacing, and overall developing a better, greater pulling pattern, which you can then integrate into other types of athleticism. So this is a simple idea, but it is more expensive. Think a competition adjustable kettlebell is $300, gives you an infinite amount of training. Think a heavy club gives you a near infinite amount of training for anywhere between $50 to $300. When you get to something like this, now you're looking at a greater output of cost. You're looking at $900, but it is a piece of equipment that can be used for years at a time. Professional athletes continue to use this as a piece of conditioning equipment for years and years and years. CrossFitters use it, military guys use it, because it is a durable piece of equipment that has a nearly infinite amount of training that can go with it.